The most widely used of the IDEXX family of coliform and E. coli tests is our Colilert product, used in 100% of the state laboratories in the United States. Colilert provides the simultaneous detection of total coliforms and E. coli in water. To test for total coliforms and E. coli with Colilert, simply add the reagent to the sample. Incubate for 24 hours and look for colour and fluorescence. No further sample manipulation or testing is necessary. Field and in-house data show Colilert to be sensitive and specific with the detection of total coliforms and E. coli at the 1 CFU per 100 milliliter level in water samples with as many as 2 million heterotrophic bacteria present. Colilert is available in 10 milliliter, 50 milliliter, 100 milliliter and 250 milliliter formats. For the purposes of this presentation, we will feature the 100 milliliter format. Materials required to run the Colilert test are sterile, transparent, non-fluorescent 100 milliliter vessels, Colilert reagent, a temperature-controlled incubator, UV protective eyewear, a 6-watt 365 nanometer ultraviolet lamp, and a Colilert presence-absence comparator. All of these items are available from IDEXX. To perform the Colilert presence-absence method, first collect your water samples as described in standard methods for the examination of water and wastewater, or according to your local regulations. Then follow these easy steps. Carefully separate one Colilert snap pack from a strip, taking care not to accidentally open the other packs. Aim the snap pack down into a 100 milliliter sample and open it by snapping back the top of the score line. Be careful not to touch the opening of the pack. Cap the vessel and shake it briefly to dissolve the Colilert powder. Some particles may remain undissolved. Dissolution will continue during incubation. Incubate the sample at 35 degrees C, plus or minus 0.5, or, if applicable, according to your local regulations, for 24 hours. After 24 hours of incubation, read the results of your Colilert test by comparing samples to the Colilert presence-absence comparator. If the sample is colourless or less yellow than the IDEXX comparator, the sample is negative for total coliforms and E. coli. If the sample exhibits a yellow colour that is equal to or greater than the comparator, the sample is positive for total coliforms. If the sample is yellow, look for E. coli by shining an ultraviolet lamp on the sample in a dark environment, staying within 5 inches, 12.5 centimetres of the sample, and shining the light away from your eyes. If the sample fluoresces at an intensity equal to or greater than the comparator, it is positive for E. coli. If there's no fluorescence, or the fluorescence is less than the comparator, the sample is negative for E. coli. When reading results, you should note that samples are negative if at any time after 24 hours the sample is not yellow and there is no fluorescence. Yellow colouring or yellow with fluorescence observed before 28 hours is a valid positive. However, after 28 hours from inoculation, heterotrophs may overwhelm Colilert's inhibition system. Therefore, yellow colouring or yellow with fluorescence first observed after 28 hours from inoculation is not a valid positive. If you're having difficulty reading your samples because of an innate yellow tinge to the water, try our Colilert product, which has a magenta positive endpoint. Be sure to dispose of positive samples according to local regulations.